Guys, today I got a great response for my request for like little mini videos. So today is the first in the series of those kind of videos. And today I'm going to start with eyebrows. Now eyebrows have always been, for the past few years actually, on the catwalks, it's been a big thing. Strong eyebrows have been a thing. And there are a few rules when fixing up your eyebrows yourself. One, stay natural. Always stay natural. And two, try to make it like a strong brow, like a really bold brow. But don't make it too strong if you've got a lot going on in your eyes. To wear brows really well, what you want to do is you want to have a really, really strong brow, and then like minimal eye makeup, like maybe just a black eyeliner, maybe just a black flick eyeliner, a mascara, and maybe a really strong lip, like a red lip or something. So I'm going to start off with that today. And the main thing that people worry about is how to configure their eyebrows, like where they start, where they end, and where the arch is. So how you figure that out is, take a pencil. I'm just taking any pencil, and what you do is the start of your eyebrow should be from the tip of your nose straight up. So that should be where your eyebrow should start. The arch should be from the tip of your nose through your iris, which is just basically, or your pupil, which is the black bit of your eye basically, through there, and it should be here. That should be where my arch is, which is where it is already. And for the end of your eyebrow, it should be from the tip of your nose to the corner of your eye, and there you should have the tip of your eyebrow. So that's how you figure out where the bits in your eyebrow should be. Next, for particularly unruly eyebrows, usually if they're quite thick eyebrows, if they're quite dark eyebrows like mine, they can be quite unruly at times. So what I do, before I put my makeup on, I go to the bathroom and I put a little bit of water over your eyebrow. Obviously you don't need to do this if you're just coming out of the shower and then doing your makeup. You don't need to do that because your eyebrows will already be soaking wet. So just put a little bit of water over your eyebrow to kind of smooth out all the hairs and to get rid of that unruliness. Next, what you need to do is if you want to have that kind of strong brow look, what you need to do is put foundation over, a little bit of foundation now, a little bit over your eyebrows. And I've already done a facial routine and my foundation routine, and it's somewhere in the videos, but I'll put a link for it somewhere in the video, and it'll be up for the entire video, so you don't need to panic of when it's going to disappear or not. So put a little bit of foundation over your eyebrows, and then you can start with the colouring. Before I actually do the colouring, I start with, if you've watched my other videos, you'll probably know that I have a whole routine with brushing out the eyebrows with one of these brushes. Now these brushes are really, really good. You can get them anywhere. I got this in Boots. It was the cheapest one, and it's really good quality. This side is for eyebrows, and this side is for eyelashes. If you've got particularly rich mascara and when you put it on it's a bit overly clumpy, just run these through your eyelashes and that'll straighten everything out. But I would advise doing it when the mascara is still a bit wet, when it's still a bit runny. Otherwise, if you can start pulling eyelashes out and it's just it's not what you want. So what you want to start with is, I'm just going to put back my fringe. What you want to start off with is you want to brush out your eyebrows. And I've already put foundation on and powder. I've done my facial routine. I want to brush them out. This is just to give you an idea of where your eyebrow is, or how it looks. Then take your colour. Mine is dark brown. Mine's Avon Glimmer Stick Brow Definer in dark brown. And colouring wise, if you're my kind of colouring, dark hair, kind of pale, dark eyes, I've already got very dark eyebrows, so I tend to stay towards the dark ends of browns, really. I wouldn't go to black because I think that would just be too strong. If you have same kind of colouring as me, or even if you're dark skinned, stick with black. Blacks usually work really well, or really like chocolate dark browns really work. If you're blondes, there aren't really any pencil brow definers that you can get that suit blondes really well, unless you're a blonde with really dark eyebrows, which I love. I think that's really cool. But anyway, for eyebrows, what you want to go with is kind of maybe an eyeshadow collection for brows, and kind of a blonde set of colourings. You can usually get these in MAC, Benefit, Bobbi Brown. Bobbi Brown I would think would be the best, but I will do some research on that. So I'm just going to go ahead with my colour, and it's dark brown. And if you can see, my eyebrows are kind of thinner around the start of the eyebrow, and there's kind of bits at the top and bits underneath that I need to fill in. So that's basically what I'm doing to get a natural brow. So I'm just going to lightly fill in the bits that aren't quite as strong as the others, as the other areas. And for a softer look, usually a more natural look, you want to go for a rounded start to the brow, kind of give it that softer, more romantic look. And this is very easy. With pencils, you can smudge them really easily, so if you make a mistake, you can just smudge it out and then start again. It's really easy to use pencils. Eyeshadows are a little bit harder to work with, but they last longer. That's the thing. Pencils probably wouldn't last. They would last quite long, but not as long as if you would use an eyeshadow. But eyeshadows are less malleable. You don't really have as much flexibility as you do with pencil. I'm just going to fix the underneath of my eyebrow because it's a bit too jagged for my liking, just at the start here. I think my whole eyebrow obsession started with Emma Watson. I think if you watch some of my Emma Watson makeup tutorials, I will say this, and you would know this. But it all started with Emma Watson. I just love her eyebrows. Okay, so that's basically the colouring. And you can spend quite a bit of time on this just to get the perfect shape that you want. Okay, and there's your colouring done. And the next and last step, the next and last step is the staying in place. And you can use any clear mascara, and this is the one I'm using. It's Miss Sporty Just Clear Mascara. And what I'm doing, if you want, again, if you want a stronger kind of brow, there's two different ways you can do this. You can do a lot with this. If you just want a natural brow, just going out, I don't really mind what my eyebrows look like. If you just want to put on anything and just walk out the door, just put a light layer over your eyebrow. Don't really need that much. A small amount goes a long way with this. And you just put it over your eyebrow in like a light layer. If you want to do something a bit more creative with your eyebrows, again, if you want to create that stronger look, what you want to do is, again, put it through your eyebrows, put a light layer through your eyebrows, and then push the eyebrows up as vertical as the hairs can go. This will look silly for a while, and then what you do is you push the brows down so they don't go past the natural line of your eyebrow. So it ends up looking like this. You can't really see it very well on this camera, but it creates a very strong in your face kind of image, kind of visual. Recently I've got a lot of questions on my YouTube videos, and I was trying to figure out, instead of writing reams and reams and reams of comments, because YouTube as well as Twitter offers a character limit, which is sort of okay, but to answer your questions properly, I'm trying to figure out how to answer your questions properly. Maybe I'll post a blog post with all your questions every week. It's usually after the Makeup Friday videos that I get a lot of questions, and maybe after that Friday I'll put a blog post up with all your questions and then answer them there. Maybe that'll be better, or something. I'm trying to figure out how to answer all your questions properly, because YouTube doesn't really offer a good question answering service, really. So I'll get back to you on that, and there's lots more videos to come. I'm planning to do like a mascara tutorial, how to make your mascara last longer, how to make it look better when it's on. Lip tutorials, I've already done a face tutorial. I can't really think of anything else. If there's anything else that you would like me to do concerning little mini videos, feel free to ask me a question or tweet me or anything. Okay, so that has been your eyebrow tutorial, and I just want to add two little things at the end. One is my nail varnish of the week. As you know, I change my nail varnish every week just for a bit of variety, and this week it's number 400 Blue Vogue, and it's by Rimmel London Professional Finish. Yes, Professional Finish. And this is how it looks. It's a bit chipped, but only a wee bit. This is the colour, and it's basically a midnight blue, and it's gorgeous. I love it. And my second thing of the day is my Avon stuff arrived yesterday. My Avon deliveries arrived yesterday, and I got my foundation brush. Little bit iffy on the foundation brush. Number one, it's synthetic. It's not real hairs, which is a bit of a disappointment. It's a bit of a disappointment considering that the one I was trying to get away from, which is the Boots one, is synthetic also, and I hate synthetic, because when you try, it's great when you buy it new and you try it out for the first time, and it's great when you try it out for the first time because it's new and everything. It works fine. But then you try and wash it, and it doesn't dry for ages. It takes ages to dry, unless you actually sit there with a hairdryer or something, or leave it in the sun. It takes ages to dry. And even when it's dry, it's really, the bristles get really separated. I don't know if you can see that, but if anyone who has been in the same situation as me will know this. It's really they're really separated, and they just feel really greasy or something, and they don't really work as well as when they did when you first bought them, when you first used them. They're synthetic, and I'm very disappointed at that. Because if you're buying a foundation brush, I would usually recommend going with real hairs. They just work better on your skin, and they're easier to clean. They clean very well. All you need is a bit of hand soap, warm soapy water, and that's it, and you leave it to dry. But with this, it's just you clean it, and they just turn so, I don't know how to describe it. It's just they just don't work as well as when you bought them new. So very disappointed in that. And I guess I have to go out this week and buy myself a new foundation brush. Okay, so that was your eyebrow tutorial and my nail varnish of the week and my review of the week. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye!